Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to scramble. He's got it on the right. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. This quarterback part of their running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown.
Touchdown, Duke! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. They go to the ground. There he goes. Wide open spaces. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go box. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the run, it's Hardy. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Manning. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field. But how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Quickly complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run deep down the right side.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback is being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Direct snap. It's Moore. With the catch, it's Jones. It's a running room. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that is great third down and short defense. You're thinking up the middle. You got to react to something wide. Great job seeing the toss, stretching it out, making sure they don't get downhill, making sure they don't get the first down.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Snags it inside the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Moore. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Blue Devils trying to cash it in on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Fires to the big fella. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Manning. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Here's the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Knocked off his feet.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Play action. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Moore. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw. Quarterback
may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He fires one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Give to the single back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going over the top. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3-and-out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give him the lead.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 10 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Unloads quickly. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that one. It'll be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's King. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking left. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position we can get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defense is going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Anthony. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Offense now working in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Look out, he's got room. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
you know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback, and you see why it pays dividends.
Going for it all. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now, we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably will, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, if that's your thing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Roberts. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Running free. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking...
Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. The 10. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you...